accidentally got together without a watch meeting. Are you hearing me? I said, Mr. Young, do you want me to believe that this building that we're sitting in accidentally got together? Do you believe if I tear this building down and pile it up on the parking lot with all the 2x4s, all the 2x6s, put out all the light fixtures, tear up the carpet, tear out the PA system, and pile it out there on the parking lot? How long will you think it'll take for it to evolve and get back to being another house? When I see a building, I see an architect. When I see a building, I see a carpenter. I see plumbers. Oh, y'all don't hear me? Now watch this now. Now watch this now. When I see order in the universe, I know that there got to be a God. What is behind all of this? Now watch this now. But Mom don't mind me. He don't mind me saying this. Yesterday we was Kansas, went on to a resting place. And I looked back, a string of cars. And all of them had their lights on. Are you in it? Everybody exit the same exit. Now, anytime you see a funeral procession, you see 100 cars lining up, and all the lights on. Somebody organized that funeral procession. Brother Wilson, Clay and Clay, somebody say, cut your lights on. Everybody cut the lights on. Now, if you think I'm fool enough to believe that them folk accidentally cut their lights on, and nobody organized it. Oh, y'all don't hear me? Well, watch this now. When I see the moon, when I see the stars, all working harmoniously together, I know that there's God somewhere. Somewhere God said, cut your lights on. Oh, y'all don't hear me. Cut the lights on. The moon and the stars jumped out yonder. Because he said, let there be light. And there was light. So when I see the solar system, I know that the God behind the creation. What's this now? What's this now? The universe is so organized. It's so precise. Are you hearing me? Jupiter, Mars, Pluto, Saturn, all those, they orbit as God designed them. None of them ever run into each other. Oh, y'all don't hear me. No, watch it now, watch it now. Let me show you how precise the universe is. Do you know that they can make calendars 100 years in advance? Astronomers, they know when Easter gonna come in 2050. Oh, y'all don't hear me? We serve an awesome God. He created it all. So precise. And watch this now. If your birthday was on the Sunday this year, next year it's going to be on the Monday. Not only my birthday, but all the 6 billion folks in the world. Birthday going to come on the, oh, y'all don't hear me. Now what? How could it accidentally happen? There was a God, an intelligent mind behind the creation of this world. Oh, some old powerful God got this business in order. grew up in church. My daddy made me go to Sunday school and BTU. When I get grown, I ain't going no more. I went in the military service for 2 years. I didn't go to nobody's church. And I got out of the service that Sunday morning. My dad woke me up and said, John, it's time to go to church. I said, Dad, that religion, that Christianity that you talking about ain't nothing to that. I said, now, I studied about the philosophers and Socrates and Demosthenes and Plato. I ran all that by him. He ain't never heard of that before. I told him about Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. That God didn't create us, we evolved from a monkey. That religion that you've been talking about, that's another man's religion. And I thought my dad gonna break down and cry. My dad said, oh, I done raised a fool. Oh, I done raised a fool. Oh, y'all hear me? But a few years later, I found out that God he had taught me about was real. One Sunday morning, early one Sunday morning, he laid his hands on me. And I come and tell you, I know there's a God somewhere. He's real, I tell you. Is anybody here know he's real? Anybody here tried it for themselves? I already know. Yes, I was a fool. The book of the fool has said there's no God. But I'm stuck to tell you there's a God somewhere. He made this world. He made you. Thank God we serve a real God. Well, now, I'm almost closed. I told you, I don't want to go nowhere. Well, I'm not invited. I don't want to go nowhere where folks act funny. I got my 3 sister-in-laws here. They'll tell you all the sisters when they come out of town, they'll always want to come to John and Mary's house. Because they know I don't act funny. If you want your in-law to hurry up and pack up and leave, you start acting funny. Are you praying with me? I told my wife, whenever her sisters come, we ain't gonna fuss. We don't fuss along here, but when they leave, we go back to fussing. Because you fuss in front of your in-law, they think you ain't welcome. And it's a terrible feeling to be somewhere where you ain't welcome. And I come and tell you, you ain't welcome in hell. Nobody told you to go to hell. Oh, y'all ain't praying with me. But God said hell was made for devils and his angels. God don't want you to go to hell. Hell ain't made for you. Sad thing about hell, when you go, you got to stay. Wouldn't it be sad? You go to your in-law's house and they start acting funny with you. You had to stay. Have you ever gone to somebody's house and you miss your husband? He come out with his mouth greasy. Then the wife, she go back in the kitchen, she come out with grease on her mouth. And you sitting in the living room. And that's why all the children go in the kitchen come out with grease on their mouth.